The child character from The Mandalorian is so cute. He has huge round eyes, little tiny nose and mouth, and really big ears for his round head. He was inspired by the original Yoda from the Star Wars films, who was cute in an old man kind of way, but the child is super cute. Artists have not always been so good at cute. In this medieval painting, the baby looks kind of like a weird small grown-up. But when artists study the actual proportions of babies, they see big round heads, big eyes, and little noses. That's what cute is. So we are going to draw the cutest child, or baby Yoda as some would call it. I wanted to use just some brown paper bag paper and a crayon. I started with 2 small dots that will be the nostrils. I connected the bottom of the nostrils and made little curves on the sides. The eye shape is kind of a rainbow line. It's an arch that goes up and over. And for a face, you'll do the same thing on the left side as you did on the right side. Then across the bottom is just a lightly bent line. For the usual sort of serious mouth, it's a little smile upwards in the middle, and then it bends back down just slightly on the ends. Inside each eye shape is a large circle, so you only draw the curves on the left and right side. And then you're going to draw 2 tiny circles inside of each of those. You can take this opportunity to color in that circle with your black crayon, leaving those 2 circles empty. If you have a white crayon or colored pencil, it's the perfect moment to color those 2 shines in each eye a light white. Draw in 2 sides with your crayon, just outside of the eyes, and then curve them down to make the cute little cheeks. In the middle is a slight bump for the chin, and I like those 2 lines. I'm going to start the top of this head way up high because a baby has a big round head. Now to add the detail on the forehead, I'm drawing 1 straight line and then 2 V-shaped lines. I'm going to make a bump inside of those spaces. And then I do a second row of bumps even higher up, and a third row of bumps right at the top of the head. Now an extra bump on the side of each of those, and it'll have that alien texture that we're familiar with. You can do a rainbow line over the eyes to be the wrinkles above the eyes. Right near the top of the head, you're going to pull an ear line all the way out and curve it around, and then let it come back down towards the bottom of the cheeks. Make sure it's the same on each side. Then to make the fold, start down by the sides of the eye and make a curved line that goes back out to the tips. Now it's time to make the collar, and I made a little curve underneath the neck and drew lines to make it a roll. Remember, you can always pause this video to look at what you're doing and catch up. Now, a bit beneath the collar, I'm going to do 2 more slight rainbow arc lines. Those will be the tops of hands. Under each of those, I draw 3 kind of pointier bumps to become the fingers. Between those fingers is a large, gentle U shape. And then I will draw a very large circle around the whole child. This makes it look like he's sitting inside of his pod. You can draw a double line under his fingers, and you can draw a double line on top. A line down from each side of the collar makes his shoulders. Now, once you have all of these parts in place, you can find a green crayon or colored pencil that you would like to use to color in the skin. There's a lot of ways you can blend crayons, whites and greens, or colored pencils, or even use some green watercolor on this kind of brown paper. Everyone has slightly different materials at their house, so use whatever you have. And if you want to keep it black and white, that looks great too. I just want to show you here that fast forwarded, this is still something I'm spending a lot of time on. It's about double speed right now. So this is what it looks like after you color it for a while with crayons. I'm adding black feathered in from the sides to show the roundness of this little capsule. And you can use whatever colors you want to color in the shadows and background. Here I am using a little bit of blue just to add some darkness in there where he's sitting. All right, have fun coloring and adding detail to your baby Yoda child character. And after I looked at mine, I decided, hey, I'm going to use my white colored pencil to add some more hairs on top. This is such a fun project, and it's fun to practice more than once. So take your time and have fun drawing the child.